this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. I'm about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now back to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 4. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give to Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Watkins for a Las Vegas touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On play action, now Brady. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it is 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't, because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second and 5. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, here's Harris. shedding through the defense. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run. Here's Harris. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Raiders 31. Browns 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some space here. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 20. 130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll look throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. 30. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. There is all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The quick slant caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt.